I talked to a Trump supporter today. He had actual pictures of Donald Trump sitting outside his RV that he sets up every time he gets somewhere. And I asked him why he did that. And he said, because he's a true patriot. And I said, describe that. What's a true patriot? And the first thing he said was, well, he knows how to put colored folks in their place.
And there it is. He's basically saying what black people already knew. Black people already knew that Donald Trump supporters did not support Donald Trump because of his policies. Why? He had none. He had no policies that benefited the people. What is the one thing that Donald Trump did when he was in the White House? He was able to pass a tax scam bill that benefited rich white men, the top 1%. These people who run around on social media, who are at RV parks and all of that stuff, they're not a part of the top 1%. So the reason why they love him is because of his perceived strength, not against other countries, his perceived strength against black people. They perceive his racism as putting black people in their place. And that is the only reason why they support him. They know he doesn't have any policies. They know he's not thinking about improving health care. They know he's not thinking about improving Social Security benefits, Medicare benefits. He's not thinking about the people. They know he's using the presidency to enrich himself and leaving them screwed. But it is more important for them to have a leader that will put black people in their place. So they think. It is the reason why people like this go from platform to platform that is hosted by black people, because they are exerting their own strength. So they think. This is their way of putting black people in their place. Child, I can't. You could never. I can believe it. Most black people can believe it. Throughout history, there has always been a Candace Owens or a Tim Scott or a Byron Daniels or a Kim Daniels. There's always been these traitors to the black community that the black community has had to deal with. These are the black people that white supremacy will elevate. And the only reason why white supremacy will elevate these types of black people, because these types of black people validate their racism. And as long as they have black people who will validate their racism, they will continue to disrespect the black community. And then one day, white supremacy will go a little bit too far for these types of black people. And these types of black people will speak up and say, now, wait a minute, that's wrong. And that's happening right now with Florida whitewashing black history, actually putting in their curriculum, teaching middle school students that slaves were able to benefit from the skills that they learned while being slaves. Were black people able to learn skills? Absolutely. Were they able to benefit from them? Not at all. And so now you've got those type of black people, specifically Tim Scott and Byron Daniels of the Republican Party. Byron Daniels is in the House. Tim Scott is in the Senate and running for president. Tim Scott will tell you quickly, America is not a racist country. Byron Daniels will work to spin narratives for white supremacy in Congress. Tim Scott came out to push back on the whitewashed curriculum that Ron DeSantis is trying to push on Florida's kids. And so did Byron Daniels. And what are they getting back? Black Republicans are now being attacked by their party for disagreeing with Florida's new education rules, claiming black people benefited from slavery. You've gone too far. John James, a black Republican, said to DeSantis. DeSantis is now implying they're fake Republicans. They only want and need you if you are validating their racism. Once you stand against that, they have no need for you, and they will throw you to the wolves. They are ripping them up over on Twitter, and I am here for it.